Mavrick. While most of you might associate this name from a prominent movie title, what it actually stands for is unorthodox. This should ideally give us a hint about this bike's true nature. But is it really the case though? But more importantly, is this the new hero has been looking for? And should this bike find its place in your garage? Hi, my name is Arun. You're watching Express Drives. This is the Hero Mavrick 440. As you might already know, the Mavrick is based on the Harley-Davidson X440. In fact, underneath the metal, it shares almost an identical DNA with its American cousin. Good thing though, the Mavrick is able to create its own identity thanks to its completely different design, which in my opinion is slightly better than the X440. This sense is justified when you take a complete look at the bike and find how proportionate the design feels. Given that this is Hero's top-of-the-line flagship, the company has played it smart by not going overboard. It gets a muscular fuel tank and round headlamp that amplify its neo-retro appeal, while the extended tank shroud and multi-layered side panel gives it a sporty edge. The edge-shaped LED treatment has become a common theme for all recent Hero motorcycles. Thankfully, Hero hasn't carried forward the same exhaust muffler as the X440, which to be honest, didn't gel with the bike's appeal. This one is not just aesthetic to the eyes, but also to the ears as well. Hero has made huge strides when it comes to quality, considering it has been a brand that has primarily focused in the mass market until recently. In this case, the Mavrick gets all-metal body with fuel tank, side panels and fenders. Even the plastics used are of high quality, with no inconsistent panel gaps. One small gripe that I have is that the mirrors could have been slightly larger because they don't cover a lot of area. On paper, Hero Mavrick is a fairly well-equipped bike with LED headlights, taillights and turn indicators, along with a USB charging port and fully digital LCD instrument panel that packs features such as smartphone integration via Bluetooth, turn-by-turn navigation and over 35 connected functionalities like geofencing, vehicle diagnosis, location sharing, etc. However, we were unable to test most of these features on our test bike. Hero says that the instrument console on the pre-production test units didn't comply with the brochure, but the final production spec model will comprise all the features mentioned. Our first ride took place on long stretches of tarmacs in Kutch, therefore analyzing too deep into its hardware will be unfair at this point. Nevertheless, the suspension absorbed almost everything that came its way, including small potholes, speed breakers and undulations. The Mavrick borrows the exact same setup as the X440, comprising 43mm telescopic front forks and twin rear shock absorbers, which is sprung slightly on the stiffer side. As a result, it shows great agility on paved tarmacs and should inspire confidence even to novice riders. On the flip side, overhauling the deep potholes at high speeds will send jitters to one's back. Since we encountered plenty of long straights in Kutch, the stability of the bike is genuinely good without compromising its agility. Despite weighing 187 kilos curb, the Mavrick is extremely flickable around corners courtesy of the 17-inch front and rear wheels setup. Although I wish there was some more grip on offer from the tires. The bike also performed decently well at slow speeds on the salt flats of Run of Kutch, which left us impressed. When it comes to the ergos, as you can see, it gets a very center set foot pegs, a very wide and tall handlebar. As a result, it translates to a very upright riding posture, which is very comfortable for long tours. The wide handlebar means that you get an open chested stance. As a result, the visibility is widened. On the flip side though, when you're touring, when you're cruising at high speeds, you will face a lot of wind blasts. So if you're planning to take this bike for touring, I would advise you to get a proper windscreen for this. Coming to the seat, now the seat is on the softer side, which means that in long tours, your butt will get sunk in after a long hours of journey. So that will lead to a very unpleasant experience. The good thing though, the seat has plenty of real estate, so you have plenty of room to move yourself. So that should ease the pain to a certain extent. Now this seat height is pegged at 803 mm and as you can see I am able to completely flat feet, so this shouldn't be an issue for any average height riders. While braking is not the strongest quality of the Hero Mavrick, it isn't bad either. The 320mm front and 240mm rear disc brake setup is progressive in nature, although a little more bite at the lever and pedal would have been welcome. Also, I feel a larger rear disc could have solved the issue to a great extent. Coming to the heart of the matter, the Mavrick gets the same 440cc engine as the X440. This motor produces the same 27 horses, but peak torque has dropped down by 2 Nm to 36 Nm. Now this motor is fairly simple. It gets a air oil cool setup with the 2-valve head, so that means it has no serious complications. Hero claims that 90% of the torque is achieved within the 2000 RPM mark, which gives this bike a very tractable and refined nature. Tottering along at 30 km/h in the 4th gear is a breeze. Even vibrations are well contained till 110 km/h, post which mild buzz creeps in at the foot pegs and handlebar. Speeds of up to 135 km/h can be achieved quickly. Post this, acceleration is a drag. Further, the engine produced a noticeable amount of heat on being revved out hard, which isn't unbearable but definitely annoying in the long run. Gearing is another positive aspect of this new Hero. The gearbox is on the taller side, lending the engine a frugal nature, but the torque is widespread, which helps the bike accelerate swiftly. The 6th gear though is very tall and should be best left for cruising only. What also enhances the experience is the slip and assist clutch, making gear shifts buttery smooth. The Mavrick 440 is another true attempt by Hero MotoCorp to offer a premium product, and it succeeds in many ways. While it may not be a perfect bike, it gets many things right. In fact, it exceeds expectations in many areas. Hero has clearly knocked it out of the park as far as pricing is concerned. With prices starting at Rs 1.99 lakh, Hero clearly has a winner on its hands. The big question, however, remains is its availability. Now, this bike will be sold exclusively through Hero's new premier showrooms. Now, Hero claims that it is currently in process of expanding its premier footprints, and it should expand to 300 such showrooms across the country by June this year. So, if this gets sorted and Hero keeps up with its promises of deliveries, there is no reason that the Mavrick 440 won't sell like hotcakes. If you like this video, give us a thumbs up and share it with like-minded enthusiasts. Also, let us know what you like or dislike about the new Hero Mavrick 440. Subscribe to the Express Drive channel for more automotive content like this. Thank you for watching. See you next time.